This week on Maritime Noon, we debated whether it makes sense to require adult cyclists to wear helmets. A cycling advocate in Halifax says our helmet laws discourage people from cycling and should only be in place for children. Trauma doctor Robert Green spoke to us to defend helmet laws.
I would disagree with the advocate's position, and I think those of us in the medical field see the repercussions of cycling-related trauma, and they're severe. And any measure that we can provide to protect our cyclists is very, very important. In fact, this is the only protective measure that we really have.
All right, well, we asked what you think, and here is one of the calls to our answering machine.
Hello, my name is Chris from Prince Edward Island, and I was listening to about the bike helmets there. I think, when we were young, they weren't really necessary, but when they became law, it was a good thing. I grew up in Calgary, and I had definitely want to save my life. I went over the handlebars and actually cracked the helmet in half. And what would have that been if it was not the helmet? All right, thanks very much. Great show. Bye.
Thanks for that call. Now here's another point of view from Tom Young, who sent this email. I am one of the many people who stopped cycling because of the helmet laws in Nova Scotia. I'm not proud or happy about it. I love cycling and I hate searching for parking and getting stuck in traffic. In Montreal, I went everywhere by bicycle. I have heard so often neurosurgeons being asked to give expert testimony on whether bicycle helmets are a good thing. In most cases, these professionals have not studied and usually do not know comparative data between cities with and without helmet laws. They are not experts on the broader social benefits of bicycles, both on human health and the environment. You only have to go to a city like Montreal or Ottawa, where there are no penalties for cyclists, to realize these benefits. This email is from John Davis, who says, your guest from Trauma, Nova Scotia could use a good dose of common sense and reality. Data from Statistics Canada indicates that in Nova Scotia, approximately 2,500 people die from cancer, 1,700 from heart disease, 500 from stroke, and 450 from accidental injury. Compare those numbers to an annual average of only one cyclist per year. And that cyclist is almost always wearing a helmet. Since the introduction of the helmet law in 1997, various surveys have shown a decline in cycling within Halifax in the order of 40 to 50%. Cycling contributes to overall health and fitness, provides economy for the cyclist, and is environmentally beneficial. To undermine cycling with an unnecessary helmet law has been and continues to be a reckless and irresponsible act. Well, thanks for that email. Here's another call from our answering machine.
Hello, my name is LeBlanc, Charles LeBlanc. I live in Fredericton. I want to comment on your helmet law. In 1995, Frank McKenna passed a law here in New Brunswick that everyone should wear a helmet. I was 100% against it because in my mind it should be to the choice of the individual if they want to wear a helmet or not. But I asked Frank 18 years and younger, but nope, it didn't work. Now, my concern was what's going to be next. Elbow pads, what's going to be next? Knee pads. You have to wear a goalie equipment to ride a bicycle in the future. It never crossed my mind that the police would use that avenue to go after certain people if they're riding a bicycle with no helmet and around midnight. Now, here in Fredericton, we have nice trails, but you have the park patrol that's patrolling it and looking for people that's riding a bicycle with no helmet. You could ride a bicycle 5 miles an hour. I mean, it's safe. What I'm trying to say is it should be a common sense approach on if you want to ride a bicycle, if you want to do wheelies, okay, wear a helmet. If you just drive 10 miles an hour on the walking trail, why should you be harassed by the police? And, they're always wondering why New Brunswickers are the most obese people in Canada. Why? Because we're not allowed to exercise. Thank you. Have a good day.
All right. right, thanks for that call. Here's more from Archie Kaiser, who says, I am a year-round cyclist commuting to my office daily. I wear my helmet whenever I get on my bike, just as I buckle my seatbelt when I drive my car. I do not believe anyone is discouraged from cycling because our government has wisely required that cyclists must wear helmets. I had a very serious cycling accident in which the impact was so severe that I broke my arm, 4 ribs, and sustained a concussion, notwithstanding my having my helmet on. I do not think I would have survived without it. Those who are opposed to the helmet law are not being guided by common sense and public health imperatives. And one last thought. This is from Evan Cameron, who writes, I am a fine arts student at NASCAD University. I bike every day when there is not snow on the roads. Any adult should be able to decide for themselves if they want to wear a helmet or not. Have you biked on a summer's day without a helmet on? It's one of the best feelings out there. Helmet laws for adults are a waste of resources and totally increase people's fear of cycling. We need more cyclists on the roads. Well, thanks everyone for all of your messages on this one. If you have more to say about helmet laws or anything else you hear on the program, get in touch. Our answering machine is at 1-800-565-5463.